Hello everyone, welcome back. So today we are going to see how we can set up Maven and Java for our Mac operating system. I have this Mac machine which is a fresh machine here, actually no Java and no Maven is set up or configured yet, and this is a Apple M2 machine or M2 Pro model. So let's see how we can set up the Java and Maven, and this is specially for the QA folks who want to use Selenium, Playwright or any other Java based automation testing tools. They can get benefit out of this. So like, just to showcase you that the Java is not installed, how do we see that? If you go here, Java hyphen version. So as you can see, the Java, it's saying that the operation couldn't be completed, unable to locate the Java runtime, and then we have to install that. Now for that installation, I have already written a blog, so let's quickly see that. It's a very quick read guide. You can simply look into this. At this moment, we want to install the Java 11. There are like Java 17 is already present, but then we will go with the Java 11. That's what most of the corporates and the organizations are using to develop the application. So we will stick with this particular version. So in this case, because it is a M2 machine and you cannot simply use any kind of DMGs which we are using. So if you go to the Mac OS, you can see there are like lot of different options are available. You can see x64 DMG installer. So in normal Mac machines where the Intel chip is there, you can use this DMG file. But because it is M2 or the Apple Silicon chip, so they have built a different DMG file for this to install, and that is called as ARM64 DMG installer. So please make sure that you are using this one when you have a Apple Silicon chip, that is M1 M2. So I will just click on this and just agreement, accept that, and then if you click on this, it will ask you to log in. So you can just create your account if you haven't. If not, then you can quickly log in. And after you added your username and password, it will download that. So as you can see, after I logged in and then it downloaded that particular JDK, you just need to double click this and then you can see this package and you can simply continue and install. And it is asking the password of your system. Okay, so the installation is successful. Now let me close this and you can either keep it or move to bin. Let me just keep it here. Okay, so as soon as you are done with that, now let's open the terminal again and let's say that Java version. And you can see that your Java is installed here. Sometimes the Java will not be recognized here. No need to worry about that. You can even add the environmental variable also. So like, if you can see, the Java basically installed under this location. Let me show you that. So if you go to this, this is basically, actually it is into the system folder. It downloaded and it installed actually. So library, you have to go to the Mac SD and library, and after that if you come down, you can see Java. After that, Java virtual machine, and you can see the JDK 11. And if you go to the content here, you can see that home, bin. So this is where actually your Java executable is there. Okay, this Java command is there. Now what you have to do, if it isn't really coming, if it's still this version is not coming, you have to take this particular path, this bin path, and you have to append to your path variable. Like this, you can do export Java underscore home. This is basically the home folder, like up to here, up to this home, and after that export path, your existing path variable will be there. You can append that to the home/bin. Okay, and this is where actually you have to do inside your .g profile. Now because it is BSH, right, GSH, it's not a bash command, actually it's the GSH. So that's why into your user folder, like this is my user folder, right, here you can add a new file called as a .g profile, and under that you can even give this particular statement also. Okay, that is how you can do. We will see how to set up this environmental variable when we go for the Maven setup. Okay, so now the Java becomes straightforward. There is nothing really to worry about. Now let's go into the Maven setup. Now for this I need to go to the Apache Maven downloads link. So you can simply open this one. And if you come back here actually there are a couple of different versions they are giving. Like if you see that this is alpha, which is not yet the stable release. Now there is another one, the previous stable and the current stable release is also there. So it is 3.9.1. Now for now we need to actually go for the bin zip file. You can see the binary zip file. Let's see that. Here you can see that the binary zip file for your Win OS, for your binary tad.gunzip is for your Mac OS. So now let's come here. So this is where actually you need to download it. Okay, and you can go for this link. This checksums and signature is not for you. So once you click on that, it will download that particular zip file, and which would look like this. Actually, if you go to your downloads folder, you can see Apache Maven 3.9.1 bin. Okay, tad.gunzip. Now you cannot simply like double click and unzip it, but you can use a command actually to unzip this star file, and for that you have to use this particular command. You can see this one. So I will go back to this. I will put ls. Oops, sorry, not this one. So I'll put ls and I will go to my downloads folder. Okay, and here I need to copy that. Now I'll show you that as well, that file, so that you can copy paste. So you can put ls, and here you need to copy paste. Now what is that file name? Now this is the file name, right, which we just downloaded. So oops, sorry, not that. Yeah, so here you simply delete this file name with your actual file name which you downloaded, and now you enter it, and you can see that it would have created a new folder, Apache Maven 3.9.1, and this file is there. Now what you do, Control C or Command C, come back to your user folder. Always recommended to put it inside this. Okay, now after that you need to set up the environmental variable. Now for this, like how I have explained about that, right, Java_home, here the same thing, you need to go for the Maven_home. Okay, so for this, as I told, you need to come back here, right click. Now for this I will be using the Sublime Text as my editor, or to create a text editor actually here. Okay, now here I need to put these 2 lines. Okay, so Control C and then come back here, Control V. Now here, okay, this is my Windows, right? So let's copy paste the Mac one and come back here. Okay, and you can see under my users, and the username is skpatro, and you can see here this is my profile name, and here I will just do a rename so that I can copy paste this one, and then so Apache Maven. Okay, like this you can do that, and then after that this m2 home bin folder, and exactly the same thing. If you go inside, you see in the bin folder the mvn command is present, because if you see, if you come back at this moment, right, mvn-version, you won't see anything because there is no command found actually. That is what exactly we are doing here, so that under this bin folder this mvn command will be accessible across your system. That is why we are adding this particular environmental variable. Now for this, let's save this one because this is a new file, right? So I will do a command S to save it. Where exactly I need to save this one? Under my user folder, and here I need to rename this to .zip profile. Like this you need to do that, and then you save it. Yes, use the dot actually here, and then you are done with that, and it should now give me the version. Okay, sometimes it won't give you. You need to restart to make sure that it is coming, and then you can see the zip profile is not coming. For this you need to show the hidden folders, so you need to press Command shift greater than, and you can see all the hidden files, and you can see the G profile is added here. So let me quickly restart and come back and see if the Maven command is already set up or not. Okay, now that I restarted this particular machine, now let's try to run the same command which we were looking into, -version, and you can see that the Maven version is now displaying here. Now you can use the Maven command to do any kind of stuff. Okay, so that was a quick session on the how to set up the Java and Maven on a Mac operating system. Hope this session is helpful. We will try to see some other features or the software or the application installation into the Mac just to get started. If any of you have a new machine, or if you have any questions or any troubleshooting that you want to do, you can refer to these sessions. So like this, we will be seeing some more interesting topics in our upcoming sessions. So stay tuned and do subscribe to this YouTube channel. Thank you for watching.